Well, good evening, everybody. This Monday, the 19th of November, post-Barcelona Astra Team Zoom. There you go. We got that right. So, yeah, how are we all doing since the conference? We're all good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah, just to sort of really get some feedback, any particular high points that any of you want to mention at this point? Any real sort of...
the team dinner.
Oh, bless you. That's nice.
The gin tonic.
Definitely. Yeah.
Dinner of all the Barcelona convention. I'm very taken with that. That's very nice. Yeah, I must say we all enjoyed it. And for those that didn't make it, then that's a shame. But don't miss the team dinner. That's all I can say. You know.
No, I bought a ticket for Brighton.
Good. Because,
yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're already 75% sold. Already.
Whoa.
75% sold.
Oh, okay.
For Brighton already. So if you've got your ticket, if you haven't got your ticket, you need to step up and get your ticket.
Yeah, serious.
The
early bird tickets are gone already.
Yeah, early bird was only just a couple of days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were gone. So after, I think it was Monday, or was it Monday? Something like that, Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was back to normal. So you need to get your tickets. I understand also for Nuremberg, that was also, oh gosh, a few days ago, they sold something like 4,200 tickets in Nuremberg. So, you know, wow. You know, we're on a bit of a massive wave here. And I think if people don't realize it, we have to wake up and realize it, that we've got some massive wave underneath us. We just have to ride it. That's all we have to do now, work with what we've got. And we've got some amazing things coming, some of which we all heard about, of course, in Barcelona. I mean, the speakers, I found all the speakers were of very high quality, all had a great message. If I look back at, say, Bear Grylls, for instance, I mean, I heard Bear Grylls years ago, but I felt he was just on another level to what I remember. You know, the way he came over was amazing. You know, you just had to be impressed by what he had to say and what he had to give us, in a way. You know, the giveaways, the takeaways for us, you know, as regards our lives and what we can, you know, make of our lives. It's what we decide to do, you know, in spite of our fears. And I think if something that came through, the moral, if you like, of all the speakers was, we can do it. There's nothing really to stop us except ourselves. And I think this is what, you know, really, I think we all came through, didn't we? That was even if it was Stephen Bartlett, the social media guy, you know, what he had to say was extremely relevant to everybody, particularly now using social media. But again, it was, you know, the triumph over adversity, wasn't it? When you consider how much he had to go through just to get where he is now, or even halfway to where he got now. And it's just believing in yourself and that you have what it takes and just doing it, really. You know, it's that phrase again, just doing it. And I think that was what came through for me, and also Jeff even. You know, Jeff Roberti, I mean, at the end of the day, he's our $100 million plus man in the business. My direct upline, your direct almost upline. And, you know, and he says really the best is yet to come, that the big earners even are still to come. And I think he's right. If you look at the markets that we have to go for, it's just enormous potential all around. So, yeah.
Even what he said about Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah.
That surprised me. Didn't that surprise you when you saw Justin Bieber, you know, on the street, you know, trying to sell his music, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
In Canada.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And everybody thinks, you know, he's a young kid and he's got all the success. And,
he
you know,
just got lucky. No,
he didn't get lucky. No.
It's like, I don't know if anybody knows that old Gary Player quote, you know, after he won the American Open or something, and the journalist came up to him and says, wow, Gary, you were lucky today. He said, you know what? He says, the more I practice, the luckier I get.
Yeah.
And that is so true of life, isn't it? The more we practice, the more we do, the more success we get. And I think that's what, again, came through for me, you know, the never give up phrase, you know, from everybody. And that's how you get success. That's what it is.
Now Kevin is not on the phone yet, but he is a very much fan of this Stephen
Bartlett.
You know, I never heard him before. Yeah. But what did you get from him particularly? For example, Bridget, what did you get from Stephen?
Stephen who?
Stephen Bartlett,
you know, the
social media guy.
the social media guy.
This was, it was so overwhelming, and what he actually told was that if you get to use it, that your business can explode. If you just go into it, look how that works, and try to get the skills. Yeah, because now I wanted to sponsor somebody, and she had already the Juice Plus thing in her home. She never used it because there was no follow up.
Wow.
But I said, how did you know this person? She said, oh, just so I never knew this person. She just used the internet, and offered me a 90-day plan with the best product of the world. And I said, oh, don't do it, because you know you better come to our team. And but then I learned that some people are making use of it already. They are ahead. They are ahead. So we have to change. And I also was talking to people from Maastricht, and also people from Voorburg in Holland. I met them at the convention, and they all were struggling and said, yeah, how can we apply this? How can we apply this? Yeah, because we have to, it's a transition moment at the moment. So this will be very important. And I think when we got use of how to, then everybody can go. And I think the app, what they are going to introduce, will also be of a step forward.
Definitely.
Besides what we already have, eh?
Well, yeah. I mean, we obviously what we've developed now, which we're ready to go ahead with, is our social media platform. In effect, through the hustle groups. If we use that hustle program, obviously we have the Body Bosses website to go with, Health Hustle, Hustle for Health. If we use those, Facebook groups, whatever, with Body Bosses, that on its own is what we were working on for some considerable time, and we know it works. I know it works from my experience.
Has everybody their own website connected with their Facebook?
Well, that's up to them, of course. If they have
but this works also very well. Because if you met someone just for even 5 minutes and they have no time, then you can always say, oh, look at my Facebook site. You can get all the information you want to know about everything, the product and the franchise.
Yeah.
But you have to connect this with your Facebook, huh?
Yes, yeah. I mean, you're talking about a separate, you're talking about a Facebook page?
But this is just you can log into your virtual office.
Yeah.
And then you get everything what you need to know about the business, about the products.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And this one, you can connect to your Facebook.
Right, okay.
So if someone wants to look to your profile and sees the Juice Plus URL, the
URL.
And then they can just look what it is without you saying anything.
Yes.
And then they will come back, because everyone is afraid right now about their health.
Yeah.
Today I spoke a woman, and all of a sudden she had what is that, blauwe plekken?
Blue marks.
Bruises.
Yeah.
Bruises, yeah.
Yeah, and then she went to the doctor and he said it is a lack of vitamin C, vitamin B12 and vitamin K.
Yeah.
Yeah? And she said, I live healthy. No, you don't. You just have to use the product.
Exactly.
Our product.
I had a lady, and she was one of my first customers, and she had very quick bruises, very quick. When she took Juice Plus, it stopped. And she said, is it because of the pills? And they always say pills. I said, yeah, it's probably because of the capsule. And she stopped. She started and stopped about 3 or 4 times. And every time she stopped, the bruises were quicker to come. And when she took Juice Plus, it was really a lot later. So reduced, yeah. So at that time, we're speaking now about 4 years. She said, okay, now I know it's a Juice Plus, so it's very good for the veins,
Yes.
the arteries and everything to get it more solid, basically.
Yeah, because if you don't have enough of vitamin C, B12 and K, then it's a bloedstalling. What is that in English?
Anti-stalling. Yeah.
Yes,
congesting or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So okay. Moving on, I suppose, to first I'm going to the app, of course, as you were mentioning there, the Juice Plus Life app. I'll put a few things on Astra, a few videos and so on, and it's quite funny really because I was talking to Celia about this, and she said, well, after all that time, a year or two that we've been putting into the hustle system and the body bosses and etc., we don't need it. I said, no, definitely, we definitely need it. We need it more than ever. Definitely need it more than ever because they are totally different as to what they do. The actual app is literally an application to help us to work with our customers and prospects and through social media, and we can monitor progress. There's so many things that we'll be able to do and offer to our customers through the app. Amazing. I don't know if have you all seen it? Have you all seen the video at least about the app? Yeah. Good. It's going to be just going to take us to another level. I think that in sort of conjunction, working with what we have, with hustle groups, etc., is going to be hand in glove. It's going to be, because that has a different function. The groups really enable us to assist and work with our customers and obviously give information personally at any time, daily. Again, that's what we do. The app is something that we can use and our customers and prospects, customers can use as well. So it's going to be an extra tool in the shed, to put it that way, very much of great value to everyone, both particularly our customers and ourselves, of course, that we know what's going on. So it's really going to take us to much higher level. And I think this is effectively one of the first modules that we have of the whole new system that we'll see probably all coming in gradually by 2020, by Dubai, because that's the progress really. What they're doing is they're doing it module by module rather than all in one great, foul swoop, so to speak. So we'll see a gradual process of a brand new, whole new platform, IT platform, which is going to be like thousands, whatever years ahead of what we have now. It's totally new and of the latest technology. All the greatest brains that we could pull into this have been working on it. So you can only look forward to it. But anyway, this app is definitely the first part of that. So we're going to enjoy that. And that's coming on from, I think most of us would know, hopefully from January. So certainly the English-speaking version will be from January. Be launched.
Yeah, in Holland it's not. It's in the UK.
Yeah. It'll be the countries that they've said it's in English. That is, it will be obviously UK and Ireland, the DAC country, Germany, Austria, Switzerland. Italy is Spain, and so on. And then I think we'll get it in Holland by April. This sort of after or during the conventions. So that's the plan. So we'll get it eventually. In the first few months of the year across the board, in our countries. So we can look forward to that. I think in the meantime, hopefully we'll all be able to use the English version anyway, which will be useful, I think, for us, whatever. So that's going to be something. And does anybody have any questions on the app whilst we're on it?
No, it's nice.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to it. I think we've got a lot of information in Barcelona, but more to come. Yeah, okay. And of course, the big product launch to come, if you like, is Lift. And here we have it. And in fact, cheers, guys. We're going to have a lift as we go. So anyway.
How does it taste?
Yeah, fruity.
Okay,
this
is my first. I didn't taste it before.
Yeah, I just left it till this moment. So yeah.
Okay. I think it needs to be cold.
Cold, yeah. Before when I made it with very cold water from the fridge. This has just been made from our filter.
I taste sherry.
Cherries, yeah. Cherries and fruity. I should probably make
fruity.
It 2 weeks.
It tastes fruity. Beetje limonadesiroopachtig.
Yeah.
But Glennis, you found something out from the the leaves, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Very
was
good,
really,
that post,
um,
really.
Yeah.
Was really interested in the mate because so I put the information on. It's obviously a very powerful herb, so I think it's a good herb.
Yes, yes, it's very powerful, and it is also a healing herb.
Yes. What I do like about the products of the Juice Plus is that it's not just a product. You know, they are just bloody excellent. You know, if you look at the ingredients of this, I mean, Glennis now put that part this morning on there, and I was reading it. I wrote something under it because sometimes I drink this mate latte in the evening. But if you look at the individual ingredients, I think if we're gonna all sort them out, just like what Glennis did with the mate, if we do that by them all individually, you have such a powerful drink. That's what I like about the products of us. It's not just a product, you know. It's a whole concept. I don't even like the word product anymore. You know?
Well, I know it's been on the cards for about, well, as far as I know, for about 3 years. Because I heard about the concept of it back in 2015 at an NMD meeting, and we were all quite excited about it then. We didn't realize it was going to take another 3 years before we actually got it, but and then some. But it was worth the wait, because they've used all the latest knowledge to put this together, and the ingredients are really a great combination, if you like, of everything we can look for and what it offers. Of course, well, you heard about the mate. You have a mate which is used in, was it Paraguay? They use it very widely in South America.
If I'm going to start bouncing, it's because of the energy lift.
I'm feeling good already. Amazing. You know, never mind the tart cherry, the mango, the guava, and all the rest of it. But apparently, even the I think you put it in that article actually. Where does the caffeine come from? You know, it's just the form of caffeine also helps us to sleep better. You know, our REM. You know, our sleep patterns are even improved through this natural caffeine.
Is this the guava?
Well, I don't know. It's coming from
that is a guava. Yeah.
And the B vitamins, of course, all natural B vitamins and essentials, and so much that's good in it. You know, we can't really fail, can we, with something like this? And because of the great reaction that we've had to this sort of pre-launch, they're bringing it forward, in fact. So there's going to be some sort of incentive to get it from January, and then the big launch will be following the convention in March and April. So from Brighton, it will be publicly available. So I think we'll probably have some major launch for it. So that's the intention anyway. So that's far in advance of what I heard originally, because I heard originally it was going to be probably later in the year, you know, by the time they launched it fully. But so in a matter of months from now, this lift will be lifting up, you might say.
What would be nice, I'm just brainstorming here, what would be nice if to take all the ingredients separate and do them like Diewertje does on a Friday, you know, when you go on one product, you know, you say, for example, you're gonna talking about the guava, what the guava is doing, and then you build up for this product. So by the time it's gonna be launched, you really want it. You know what I mean? When you think, this is not just an energy drink, there's this in it, and it does that, and that people are really gonna get excited for it, that it's gonna come. So by the time it's gonna be launched, you just have a few customers already because they really are anxious to look forward to it. So I'm going to try and translate that part that Glennis put on today, you know, and that would be good to do it by all products. Did you have yours, Glennis?
I'm saving it.
Wow. Right.
Saving it.
Right.
Don't wait till it's out of date, though. It's 2020. Okay, no, that's not possible. Okay. Well, it's the first time I had it. It's not bad at all. I just think it needs with ice cold water. That's all. Yeah.
When we go out in the cafe, we only have to order water.
Yeah.
Because we can take our lift, put it inside. It is very cheap then.
Ik hoor het niet, ik ben in een meeting.
It gives a natural good feeling. You know, that's really what it's about. You know, and when you're having a bit of a dip in the afternoon, instead of reaching for the coffee or whatever, just have a lift. That's really what it does. It does it in a natural, healthy way. So I think it's going to be a super addition, you know, to what we have to offer everybody, besides ourselves, of course. So yeah, looking forward to that major launch. But anyway, you'll hear more. Watch this space, as they say.
Hans,
Yeah.
Hans, you have any idea what we're talking about? Yes, you just
I don't think so.
concentrated.
Yeah.
Next time I see you, bring a bag and we share one together. Okay.
Just to say something else, going back to the app that I'm quite excited about is that, well, several things actually. One is that they're going to be giving, I think I mentioned on a previous Zoom, there's going to be training sessions for the app, you know, so you'll be able to log in and watch training sessions and be a part of that over a matter of, but further to that, there'll be tutorial videos that you'll be able to watch. Literally, that will be on the virtual office and so on. So you'll be able to get, you know, constant training on how to get the best out of the app. So that's going to be well sort of supported, if you like, from an organizational point of view. So, you know, nobody need doubt how to use the Juice Plus Life app. It's going to be well supported with materials and so on to help us to work it to the best, use it to the best. Just to say, and also something I'm excited further is that when new distributors sign up, they will be receiving a startup welcome pack, effectively an online version, if you like, which is, I think, going to give what everybody needs right now, and that will be knowledge and documents on moving on in the marketing plan, you know, how to reach the next position, how to get to their promotion, and that sort of thing. So something I think that's been
Not products.
no, well, no, it's just to do with, because I think people get stuck sometimes. You know, people mention to me, oh, how does it go? How do I get to senior director or sales coordinator or whatever? Well, there will be, you know, tutorial videos that a new person can watch as well, and training documents that they can read as part of their welcome pack. Fully how that's going to work, you'll hear very shortly, because they're going to be filming or videoing, let's put it that way, the information very, very shortly. I think next week they'll be putting that into operation, and then they'll be showing it through certainly through Matthias Mildenborn's page, and then to the virtual office. So you'll see.
You know who Matthias is, huh?
No, you don't know Matthias. Matthias is the new northern sort of regional.
Oh yeah.
He's sort of, what's happened actually is he sort of ended up taking over from Simon in a way, in that role, and also Sue Mitchell, who was there previously, but he's in charge, if you like, of, from the corporate point of view, of several of the Nordic and our countries and so on. So anyway, go to his page and you'll see a lot of information through Matthias. Yeah, but I'm very happy about that, because, you know, one thing I wanted was something we used to have, and that's a manual, a new distributor manual. So this is, if you like, a newer version of that, an online version, I would assume mostly, but certainly something I think everybody will appreciate. Yeah. Any questions? Anything anybody wants to ask?
So when would that be out? Did you say, Sean?
Well, it's yeah, they're starting the whole process of this next week. So I imagine we'll start to see within 2 weeks this starting to come out. So as I say, via Matthias, I think they'll start to show certain videos and so on. And then if we like it and it gets generally the right sort of reaction, then those versions will be put onto the virtual office, and obviously new distributors will receive a more fuller version in their welcome pack. So I would imagine within a month from now.
Be good.
Yeah. I think it's something that everybody new in the business needs, you know, rather than feeling, okay, I'm not quite sure how to get to that position or whatever that question is. It's there. It's there to see, to watch, to read, whatever. Yeah. Good.
There's been a big gap since the franchise manual stopped being sent out. I mean, I've still got my franchise manual, and it just has so much information in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have no idea ever why they stopped with that.
Well, what they thought was, and this is what I've got from, because that's been a bit of a, you know, bugbear with me, actually, because I felt that this was something that the company should always do. And they stopped doing it, in effect, with certain changes. And when they felt that all the groups, different sort of groups in the business were doing their own version of it, etc. But I think we should always have a standard version, a standard that everybody can follow. And I think,
can see that.
Yeah. What's that?
I saw that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. A basic blueprint. A basic blueprint of information that everybody can follow. So it puts everybody on a level playing field, if you follow me. So this I see as it's been something I've been at every NMD meeting. If I've had a chance, I've mentioned it. So I'm very, very pleased about this. This is a good start from what I see.
What is the welcome pack?
Yeah, that's what I mean. What it will be is a series of information, videos, documents that will help people to understand how they move, what they need to do to go from where they start to the next position and following position, and then they'll be able to see via video, how to get to such a senior direct sales coordinator, etc. So it will be that welcome pack will give them the information they need.
And this is for every new distributor who's signed up, or?
Yeah, this will be for all new distributors signing up. They'll be.
Oh, that would be helpful. Yes.
Yeah. I think so. I think it'll be very, very good. Good thing. Yeah, that was more. I think more than that. I mean, obviously Dubai. That's the big thing, of course, for 2020. Awesome incentive, for Dubai. I think all I can say is it's worth going for it as best you can, because I think that's going to be, the all singing, dancing, whistles and bells convention of all time. When you get there, particularly as an NMD, obviously it's all paid for. And apparently you can even take your husband or wife or partner or something with you as part of the deal. Well, at least if you get them there, they can be obviously there, enjoying all the delights, if you like, of being in Dubai. So have a look at the incentive. I think you've all got it and seen it on on Astra. It's all there, and if not, you will see it now. But so Dubai is obviously going to be the big thing to aim for and the incentive of all time. So let's go for that one. Who wants to be in Dubai as an NMD?
Only.
Hands up. Come on.
NMD.
Come on, Trix. Come on, Trix.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Trix.
You
You're
can
going to
do
go
it.
for it.
And I tell you what, with everything we've got going for us, if we can't do it now, I'll tell you, this is the moment. This is that moment, and we've got enough time to do it. Between now and 2020. So set your stall out. This is the moment.
I know that Trix has her Brighton ticket.
Yes, she does.
I do.
Well done, girl.
That's
well
it.
done. It's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, as I say.
And if you ask Kevin he and Quinn, they know a very nice hostel.
Okay, that's nice.
That's a joke, but ask them about it.
Oh God, no. In Brighton. Oh God, look. No. Ignore it.
Okay.
Don't go there. No. So anyway, that's basically it. I think at this point, this was just supposed to be a nice, quick sort of chat together to discuss a little bit of after Barcelona feeling. It was an enormous convention. I think we got a lot from it. Just from the feeling as much as anything, with 8,000 plus people being there, we certainly had a lot of fun. We still are. We're still in the middle of France, in the Loire. And
but that's because there's no reason to go home.
No.
And that's got nothing to do with you, Quinn. It's got everything to do with the house that's been renovated. So we have no place to sleep,
no
place to stay, no heater, no water. So we're just here for the moment.
Yeah.
But we miss you a lot, Quinn. So
bless him.
Anyway,
now then, of course we got.
I couldn't hear everything before this because my sound wasn't working.
Oh.
I'll app you. Don't worry.
Well, I have a recording, so don't worry.
Yeah. All right.
I miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We miss you guys too.
Yeah.
Hey,
where's Jan, Bridget? I thought he'd be on the call.
Oh, he's working.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Is this recorded?
It is recorded. If he wants the recording, let me know.
Yeah, because
Yes.
the recording.
And Kevin, of course, he couldn't make it finally.
Yeah.
And a few others. Samantha couldn't come on. Yeah, so we've got our team meeting, a very important team meeting on Saturday. Hopefully all that are on here from Holland will be there and more, because we're starting something new. this time with the event itself. We're going to have a bit of a social dinner to follow, which actually, ironically, is our way of funding the meeting. But that's something else. So if you're there, obviously be there for the dinner, even if it's drinks, whatever. That's part of the deal for the location. It's the first time, isn't it?
Yeah, because so, what we find out is that the places where you do the meetings, they ask ridiculous prices. We went from places like from 250, and the last one was over 500. They wanted to charge us over 500 for 3 hours, which is ridiculous,
Crazy.
you know. And so I was with Ravina in Alkmaar, hey Ravine, in a very nice place where we had mint tea. And we asked the lady there if she had a nice room, and she said yes, she has. And we asked for the price, and she said, well, the room itself doesn't cost anything, but the only thing you have to do is after the meeting, we expect you gonna eat something with us. So that is actually quite nice, because if you then after all go together and have something to eat, it doesn't have to be much, but at least then you don't have these funny prices like so much 100. And and the place itself looked also very nice. So it's for us coming up Saturday. Well, we see how it goes, you know. But if it goes this way, we have two things in one. You know, we have a place, and after that we have a bit of a socialize, and we have food. So anyway,
I think we'll have to have these on as drinks.
Yeah, we're gonna have some rum now.
Only for the Dutch, eh?
Good stuff.
We're gonna run the town now, you know. Here.
I'm full of energy. Yes. Oh, by the way, if you would like to, there is a very good opportunity Zoom taking place in about 20 minutes with John Holowatty and Emma Snedden. Would anybody like me to give you the ID number for that?
Yes, I will.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay. I'll give you
is it going to be recorded?
The opportunity Zoom?
No.
This is just an opportunity. They're doing it on a regular basis now. They're trying to do that. But I think it's quite a high-powered opportunity Zoom for anybody that wants to be on it. If you've got your pen handy, I'll give you the Zoom ID.
Yeah, knowing John Holowatty, he always motivates me.
So it'll be a good Zoom. Anyway,
can you post, if they have more, could you make sure we know when they are?
Yeah, I believe.
Future ones.
Yeah, these are on a Monday evening they're running them. So I got to hear about this through Emma. So, so if you want to log into it, I'll give you the number. It's 842-918-473. I'll give you again. Yeah, 842-918-473.
Now in Dutch.
Oké. 842-918-473. Helemaal goed. Okay. That's it. So maybe you'll see you on that one. Okay. But great guys, great to see you. Let's have a great week, and see you on Saturday for those that are there. Team meeting, of course. And 11 days of the month left. So let's crack it and make it the best we can. But to look forward to seeing you all anyway very, very soon. So with that,
nice to see you all.
Great to see you all. If anybody wants to let me. Oh, incidentally,
he never stops.
I never stopped. I just remembered there is a. Do you remember the call that was on Saturday? The multi sort of team Zoom connected with Simon, and it was mainly Dutch, but only a few got on it. Samantha got on it as well. Found it very good. But if anybody wants the recording from that, let me know. Yeah, I have the link. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know, and I'll send you the link. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great, guys. Have a great evening, and see you all very soon.
Bonne nuit.
Yes.
Au revoir.
From Schumann.